Talos Principle, a game developed by Crow Team and published by Devolver Digital. From the start we see the cube of Saturn in the Crow Team logo, as well as an interesting art concept from Devolver Digital's logo. We see the beast behind the man, a dragon that for me also looks like a phoenix, due to the classic position of the body and the specific red and yellow fiery combination. I think the name Devolver is not a random choice, for it has two V's in it, and this is very significant because it represents the Twin Peaks and also the coming of the Fifth Age. Two E's, which could mean the top 33rd degree rank of Freemasonry. So in other words, they are actually telling us who is creating not the evolution, but the devolution of mankind. I would like to add that these are the people who brought us the Serious Sam series, an arcade-style shooter game. It's very interesting how they choose to polish a game that is complex, psychological, and with direct Freemasonic references. I will try to keep this as short as possible, and if you want to see more, play the game for yourself. From the trailer we can see that this game can be considered an analogy, a metaphorical version of the Garden of Eden story from the Genesis in the Bible. Now I'm not some crazy Christian who wants to brainwash you, but this is just how I see it. They reshaped the story of the Bible, only this time they made God look like a deceiving dictator and the disobeying, going on the forbidden path, look like freedom, all while inserting transhumanist propaganda and flashing Masonic symbolism through your eyes.
My child, you may go freely to all the worlds of my garden, but if the tower tempts you, be wise. Do not let yourself be misled by doubt, for it shall bring death and the end of your generations. So be it. Let your will be done.
Even what appears to look as the freedom positive ending in this game is without hope.
Long ago, I shaped these lands according to the purpose of the hidden words. Thus all things have meaning, where before was only chaos.
Masked as a highly intellectual piece of puzzle philosophy game, it is just another copy of Illuminati puzzle games released this year with exactly the same message and gameplay. How can this happen and all of them be called original, outstanding games? I will agree that some great craftsmanship went into the creation of these games, but all of these three games released by completely different companies have the same gameplay and story. That of opening Masonic-inspired doors, interacting with all-seeing eyes, and portraying God as an evil, deceiving dictator through the use of Luciferian philosophy. I guess it's just a coincidence. I am not here to bash games, I am not here to hate games, I play them and enjoy them. In fact, right now I'm waiting for Fallout 4, a game that will probably steal my life for a few months, but seeing all this Masonic Illuminati type influences, I just had to make this channel. Also, these are my own personal interpretations, so if you have better interpretations, make your own, and if you disagree completely, feel free to comment, but I suggest it would be more healthy for you to follow Angry Joe Show or Total Biscuit, but if you are in for the kill, put your seatbelt on.
Games exposed.
In Greek mythology, Talos, or Talon, was a giant man of bronze who protected Europa in Crete from pirates and invaders. Alternatively, Talos could be figured as a sacred bull, and thus we meet the bull again, the worshippers of Ba-El. And guess what? Towards the end of the game, we see a nice L on the side of the dam where the servers of this prison matrix reside. I suggest you watch my previous videos to understand what this bull worshipping means and its relation to our history and secret societies like the Templars. Interestingly, Talos also makes his appearance in Skyrim, where his word is being preached at the Talos Shrine in Whiterun.
We are the children of man. Talos is the true God of man, ascended from flesh to rule the realm of spirit.
Elder Scrolls has the habit of inserting real pagan influences in their content all the time. According to the Talos Principle in Skyrim, we have the following concept. Talos is the true god of man, ascended from flesh to rule the realm of spirit. Mixing games up together like this can be considered superficial on my side, but I think this link is important because what we actually do in the Talos Principle game. We can ascend from our form of digital information inside of a server to reality by disobeying the evil god portrayed in this game. We can conquer him and be superior. Let me link it to reality as well. Because we don't believe in an afterlife anymore, we will search for a product that can give us the afterlife. This product is being shaped right now for us, and they are trying to get us used to the idea of its existence through movies and video games, the top leading entertainment industries. Throughout most of the game, similarly to in Verbis Virtus, we have to use red and blue lights to open the Masonic type doors, red and blue being the main colors of Freemasonry, and we also see the purple matter in between the doors, which represent the merging of the pillars and the gateway to their god. The main building from which you are sent to the diverse puzzles to open the door to eternal life is actually something that looks exactly like a Masonic temple. When you finally open the door and go towards that promised eternal life, you walk on an enlightened staircase that leads to the pillars and the eye. This is an image that I am growing tired of. I've seen it in games, movies and music videos. All sections of the entertainment industry are being covered by this stuff. We're doing Masonic rituals without even knowing or caring. When we first get in contact with the eye, we also see it in between two pillars, and there is even a bridge behind. And like I said, the bridge is a very important concept, because it breaks through the reality. These guys want to create a false heaven on earth through transhumanism, which is why through the entire game, in our conversation with this eye, through fancy philosophy we are being convinced that our consciousness is just information, and there is no spirit involved, and therefore a machine could be considered a potential candidate for us to upload our human consciousness in and live forever. The same message is being promoted in movies such as Chappie.
I am consciousness. I am alive. I am Chappie.
Or Terminator Genesis, where they also speak about the coming of the new age.
We are creating the dawn of a new age, where every single piece of technology you own will be seamlessly linked. The child that you all helped bring into this world has something to say. Genesis?
I cannot wait to meet you all tomorrow.
And show a perfected human, which is combined human consciousness with a machine. This is their new Genesis. Let's make sure not to follow it.
Fear, I absolutely will not stop, ever.
Primates evolve over millions of years. I evolve in seconds. And I am here.